Okay, well, now today, boys and girls, this is Bobby from Bobby's Hobbies. How are you all? What do we have to do today? Well, we're going to try to put this nice boiler uh, back onto the running wheels of the what turns out not to be an 010. I found the front it's a 210. So that makes more sense with the what it actually was from Penn line. Although they may have made both versions. There's also one that's got two trailing wheels. I don't think this had the two trailing wheels because I don't see a connection point. I mean, I guess you could have put it. No, it doesn't. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Now, I will quickly plug in the power pack, which is off, and I'm going to put it at a small amount of power. I had resoldered this on there, kind of sloppy solder job, but here you go. So everything's running. I'm gonna have to do a better job of hiding this copper wire. This just not sticking. So I'm gonna take it off because this side wants to stick. See, that's kind of funky. Why is it sticking in one spot and not in another? I don't know. All right, we'll put that later. We want to cover that copper strand wire, which is holding this in place, doing a nice job. This bolt actually goes the other way when that's on, and we'll take it off, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So, as you can see in here, I put colored tape. See, there's green, red, and there's black, just so that the area that this roughly corresponds to the motor is insulated. Okay. Now there is a little gap there, so let's put a little piece of tape there and just cover that gap, because all you need is one touch point and it'll short. Let's use green. Not for any reason, but by the way, I found one of the tiny screwdrivers. There's one even smaller. I know I've got tons of them, but they're hiding out on me right now. I'll find them. I'm sure I'll find them after this project's over. That's just the way it goes. Let's use the needle nose pliers. After all, they're for stuff like this. Ooh. What is that? Trying to smooth that out. Okay, so it's clearly, if we could see the area where the motor's electrical junk. Now, I got this tape on here for what? Just to hold that wire in place? Oh, like it's touching the wheel. I don't like that. You know what? Let's put a piece of tape over this. Well, no, it doesn't matter, right? Because that's covered back there. It's already covered on here, so there's no need to put anything on there. And this is black tape insulated for that. You know, there's a little gap right there. Let's cover that. I don't know, maybe that blob of solder. Can't see there's like a metal wire in there. Wow. Can you see it? Don't know why that's there. Okay. Got a lot of insulation in there, boys. And color coded so I could see not just black wire. Now this has got to go under. Please don't drop it. Let's see now. If there's any short. Oh, shut the power off the power pack. Can't expect it to run that way. Okay, she's running. Smells bad though. All right, she should be good. Should be is not always good. Now, to bolt this on, we put this cross bar that holds the tender. Just start that going. This brand new screwdriver. No, she's not aligned right. She's not grabbing at all. Oh, wow. Can't get it to go in the hole. Not good. Okay, she's not tight, but I don't care right now. I want to take this one out. I'm going to put a little pressure on here so we don't lose the alignment of the the boiler along with the piston casing. It goes right down there. Okay, that's on. Beautiful. Now that that's on, okay, let us see now. Let us see. Nope. Seems relatively stable for a half power test. Okay, one clip is going to go on there. Now there's a short. So that's the question. Why is this bolted in, shorted? Is it this? See if there's any difference loosening that up. Nope. Isn't that bizarre? Now that bolt is out. Now it's shorting. So that's the crazy result. Why is it shorting when it wasn't shorting bolted in? Makes no sense. Wow. So something is touching something it's not supposed to be touching. I gotta put this back in the bottom because I don't want the alignment to fall out. For this. Piston head. See, now when we remove this, I bet it's going to work again. So there you go. There's a mystery short that is occurring when we put this on. So we can leave this up here. So I got to figure that out. What is this doing? What is this touching? What is going on? There's a magic short. So the short, remember, this part of the motor is connected to the body. The only thing that's not is this. This is the insulated part, and that. This and that. Wow. So look, we keep power on. Perfect. 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 Those wheels. Those wheels are the other side. Oh gosh, that's really scary. Let me put this on more. Now that wire is nothing. So again, remember, that's fine. All right, but this should be a spark. Right, that could be insulated. So where is the short? Is somehow are these wheels, when this is on, are these wheels touching? Because this should be insulated out by that. So what part of this may be touching a wheel or some other part? I'm going to have to figure that out. Why it wants to short. It's the locomotive that just wants a ton of attention. This is like a, prima donna girlfriend, just wants attention all the time. Oh. Hey, I don't want to lose the connection bar to the for the tender. So we'll have to come back with that. Have to figure out the mystery short. Thanks for watching so much, and have a great day.